I'm a believer that this team's going to win the national championship.
Something stupid is coming out of his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe it's just my age. He needs his vote pulled immediately. And of course, yes, a season like this has to have a name.
Let's talk about something good about Justin Freck. What are you doing?
Season of dreams. Ohio State, my guys, are either the best or the second best program in the history of college football.
This guy is a bonehead. They love him.
I question your judgment as an adult. I really do.
I was a total hater. I know that for a fact, and I just don't get it.
Get us back our sleeves.
Let's say, bring me that. That's the one I want. And welcome into Juckonbucks on a Thanksgiving Thursday. We've got one more thing to celebrate with, along with our families, and the game coming up this Saturday, as the Buckeyes have got the commitment of 2026 tight end Corbin Fordom out of the Bulls School in Jacksonville, Florida. The Bulls School, also another really high-profile target that the Bucks are in on, Simeon Caldwell, a top 100 tight end. But as far as 2026 goes, this is the third commit in the class of 2026, as Corbin Fordom joins local Ohioan Jaden Ricketts, an absolute burner of a wide receiver that Brian Hartline's going to do big things with, as well as the number one overall wide receiver, Chris Henry Jr., who just might be the best player in the class, former Ohioan, now out in California at Mater Dei. And some folks are going to try really hard to pull him away, but Brian Hartline is on the job. So I really like our odds there. But as far as Corbin Fordom goes, we're talking about a kid who is long, rangy, physical, not a supreme athlete like a Brody Lennon, not a huge tight end like a Nate Roberts. Those are the two tight end commits in the class of 2025. But I think he kind of fits right in the middle of those two. And as far as Keenan Bailey, this dude's doing a hell of a job recruiting. I mean, he gets crap a lot, and I get it. We don't have a ton to judge him off of. And as a guy who is kind of learning how to coach a position his first time at Ohio State, which I don't think any of us are fond of, he means a lot to what's going on in the Woody. And Brian Day wanted to reward him with that. Doing a pretty good job, I think, with the ingredients he's got to work with currently on the roster, and doing a hell of a job bringing in some better ingredients to work with moving forward. We all want to see Jelani Thurman out there starting and getting it, but he's just not there yet. You can only coach him as fast as you can coach him, as fast as they can pick it up. I think that maybe Jelani's turning the page here in his development, and we're going to see a little more of him moving forward. That would be great. But as far as G. Scott and Kazmarek and Bennett Christian, I think that they're doing better than most of us expected they would do, maybe. That's debatable. Regardless, Corbin Fordom, a heck of a prospect. I love it. Let's watch a little bit of film here. How about a little boom to go along with our turkey? Corbin Fordom, the third commit in the class of 2026. He's a tight end from the Bulls School in Jacksonville, Florida. Notable, we are also really heavy on a teammate of his from the Bulls School, and Simeon Caldwell, a top 100 overall safety. So good news there. And Fordom is just outside the top 300. Physical kid, tall, 6'3.5", maybe 6'4". He's listed at On3, about 215. He's going to bulk up, I'm sure. But, you know, athleticism, it's not super twitchy, but he's always where he needs to be. He's solid. He's got good hands, fast enough, and he's a very willing blocker. You can definitely see that here in the film. When we look at his profile, I think he's kind of right in between the two 2025 tight ends that Keenan Bailey's brought aboard, and Nate Roberts and Brody Lennon. Brody Lennon, the super athletic kid. Then you got Nate Roberts, who's a bigger, more physical player. I think he fits right in between them. And Keenan Bailey is killing it. To bring in those two in 2025, following up Jelani, and then to come back and bring in Corbin Fordom, and I think that they're going to go after another one in the class of 2026 as well. Really good stuff from Bailey. And when we look at he gets a lot of crap, and he's unproven so far, but recruiting-wise, it's been great. When we look at what he's done with the tight end room right now, he's not working with a ton. He's trying to get Jelani up to speed, and you can only make that happen as fast as the player is going to allow you to make that happen. But what they're putting out on the field, I think, is better than a lot of us thought we might see. So kudos to him. He's doing good in that department, and certainly in the recruiting department, he's doing fantastic. We've not had an aggressive tight end recruiter in a good while, and he seems to be really getting after it, getting it done. People love him, so all props to him on this. And this player, I really like. I think he's a good fit. So there you go. That's our guy. Hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Talk to you soon. Go Bucks. Hey, it's Juck.
Juck? Who is Juck?
Juckonbucks.
Juckonbucks. Juckonbucks?
Juckonbucks.
My guy Juck.
Juckonbucks.
My buddy Juck.
Juck is the Juck.
It's Juckonbucks.
Okay.
Juck is junk.
The Juck Eyes. The Juck Eyes.
Juckonbucks.
Junk. Juck. Not junk. Juck.